Hello everyone, welcome in, welcome in. Tonight I am hopefully gonna have a fun night. It's gonna be Darlington, a long race. I'm currently waiting for Hendrick and Camo, who hopefully will be later if we can get everything fixed out. He's currently having an internet issue as he was affected by the hurricane, so pray and wishes for him, but his power's back on, so hopefully he'll be able to join us later tonight. So, tonight, of course, is two races before the playoffs start. We're dwindling the races down. It's getting very tight. The points are tight as well. The points lead, though, has been gapped, honestly, by Sean for Light the last few weeks, as of late, Cowboys has not been on a hot streak. He's been a little bit of a downhill since a few weeks ago, and he's now fallen 37 points behind Sean for Life, who even has one less start than him, which is kind of impressive to have 37-point gap on someone who has an extra start than you. So that's impressive by him. But tonight's gonna be a fun one. Darlington, we know how this game on this game especially, this track is dangerous. That's the one word I would call it. It's a dangerous track. There's a glitch in turn 2. You just got to get underneath it and hope and pray when you're side by side you guys don't hit one another into the wall. But I will say it's very possible to have good finishes. Like last season, we saw Lost. I think it was the Hot Ones. Had a close finish that night. It was very fun to watch. That was a playoff race though, so it was a bit of different stances and circumstances, but very fun track to watch as well. We have about 18 tonight in the VC. Like I said, Wednesday's picks, I'll go over points in a second. Hopefully we get an invite to qualifying. So Wednesday's picks for the podcast this week was Cowboys for Mets, and Dark Horse was Lost, my plan B. Main pick for Camel was Ironman and Constant. So two good picks in my opinion, solid drivers. Cowboys again for me and Lost. I will say Mets did steal my picks, so I will continue to say that he stole my picks on Wednesdays. So anything that I had, he basically stole in the Premier Series anyways. Yeah, I meant to said it. And okay, for Hendrick, he picked Sterlo and Savage. So the MMM duo Premier Series drivers, he picked the duo of those two. Now, as I said earlier, my pick on Wednesday, and I will continue to say it, was Cowboys. I think I've heard it before from Camo himself. He said Cowboys is one of the fastest drivers here, and he's definitely someone to watch. We know Sean for Life, of course. I'm still waiting for an invite. I will message Insoluble. Alright, so we'll wait for that. Alright, we're going to go over points now. Remember, we've had a lot of different winners this season. I think it's up to 8. No, let me check real quick. I will get that down for you guys real quick. So we've had 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 different winners this season, so it's made the bubble. So, of course, we got Sean for Life in first place in points. Second is going to be Cowboys. Hendrick, I did send you an invite to join the server, so you should be able to get in and send me an invite if possible. He just joined us. Welcome in. Okay, so second in points is going to be Cowboys. He sits 37 behind Sean for Life. So, Sean for Life has a slip up tonight. It could be very interesting on the point situation, but I think Cowboys would have to win tonight to even minimize the gap, in my opinion, because Sean's going to be up there. Adam and Slow, aka Proxy, sits third in points. He's about 57 back. So I would say it's a two-man horse race, but you never know what could happen to the front two. Thank you very much, Hendrick. I appreciate it. Can I don't know if I include my audio. It doesn't have the option. Hopefully you can hear me.
I haven't started it yet.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so sitting in fourth in points is going to be Sterlo. He sits 62 behind. That battle for third and maybe potentially second, the points is going to be fun to watch as those two are currently battling between Proxy and Sterlo. That's going to battle for fourth, actually. Fifth is going to be Savage. He sits currently fifth in points. A good season so far, but he does not have that win like Cowboys and like Proxy. So, top 5 in points. We have 2 people without wins, which is surprising, but at the same time, a lot of underdogs and guys below the cutoff line have won this season. Okay, you're good. I'm in. Alright. So again, after Savage is going to be B13. He currently sits 6th in points. He also doesn't have a win either. So Irish as well. We saw him get hot late in the season. Can he repeat it this season as well, getting hot and winning at Darlington? We'll see. He currently sits 7th in points without a win as well. So a lot of people in the top 10 in points don't have wins. They're currently in on points, but you never know with how many winners. But only 2 weeks left. They're basically locks in my opinion. Impact, he's missing tonight's race. That could be very costly for him. But at the same time, you're good. It's all up. You're good. At the same time, there's really nobody else to pass him on the line besides the winners. So I think he should be in. But you never know, as he's suspended for saying words. We don't comment on that. 8th place in points. Dusty Stud is currently going to be your cutoff line, but he's going to jump Impact after tonight if he's here. If he's here tonight. 10th is going to be Linecomb. We saw him win earlier this season. I got to go back. I know Ironman won Charlotte, and I know Insolable won Bristol Dirt. Serving Cone, a guy who we thought earlier in the season was going to easily probably be a playoff lock. He's currently sitting 13th in points and below the cutoff line because of so many different winners. He's got to win basically tonight, in my opinion, to even get a chance in the playoffs. God, I can't speak tonight. It is horrible. I am sorry. Wow, yeah, he was suspended, okay? 13th is going to be Serving Cone. Spartan sits 14th in points. We saw him have a great start to the season, but he's missed, I think, the last 2 races in a row. So he currently sits 14th in points. Keystone, we saw him win that one race. I don't know what track it was. I'm pretty sure it was... No, it wasn't Kentucky. Was it Richmond 2020? Yes, it was Richmond 2020. That was T-Stone's only win of the season. Hopefully he can carry that into this momentum as well. Right behind him is going to be Lost My Plan B. I don't know if he's attending tonight, but he's probably in a must-win situation. If you're below 16th at the moment, I think you're in a must-win situation, in my opinion. Like GS. Romeo has that elusive win. He got that early in the season at Dega, the first race of the season, so he clinched his playoff spot very early on in the season. GS Racing, one of those guys who we look as an underdog. He's got to get a win this season to actually make the playoffs, so he's going to be pushing hard tonight. It's his only chance. Lost My Plan B is in the field, so that is good to hear. I would say Lost probably has to get a win himself to actually get in as well. And then we have the Charter 78. I am sad to announce that we probably won't see the Charter 78 for the rest of the season due to actions by NXT drivers, but it does currently sit 19th in points. It's sad to see it go because I was really enjoying watching that car just roam around and somehow find its way inside the top 10 every now and then. Then we have Jordan Dog, another NXT guy who sadly be taken out of his... I wouldn't say that. He's been a sub-driver all season. He's done solid in the role, but he's currently sits 20th in points. And then RC Rowdy, a winner earlier this season. He's locked in. He currently sits 21st in points. Squid does not run the series anymore. And then we get down to an interesting driver, Constant. One of the guys who we've seen the last few weeks run top 5, top 10. He's been in the range of winning as of late, so it'll be very interesting to see. If he wins, this shakes up the playoff field massively. Because with Impact missing tonight, and if Constant wins, that's Impact's worst nightmare in my opinion. If Constant wins and Impact misses, he's going to be on the outside looking in and has to catch up to Dusty Stud. If Dusty's racing tonight, that's the question. I don't know if Dusty's here. Do we have an update on that?
Hang on, I'm going to correct you just for one quick second here. Impact is already locked in because he won earlier in the season at Bristol.
I forgot. He won at Bristol. My bad. I keep forgetting how many people won, bro. There's so many people that have won this season. Yeah, he did win at Bristol. I am sorry about that. Yeah, it would be Dusty Stud who would be impacted by that. I will also say, if Irish and B13 slip up as well, and someone else below the cutoff line like Constant wins, oh my god, that would be so interesting. Alright, we're going to go down to Nick H. He currently sits 24th in points in a must-win situation. Metz, of course, he's not making it tonight, sadly, so we're going to see him next week. Hopefully he can get a win. You never know. Silent King currently sits 26th in points. I don't know if he's here tonight. I don't think he is. And then below them is going to be Didi, Fast Racer, Proto, Nilla, Tenacious, Dingleberry, Jackboy, Max Snipes, Cobra, iTrip, a new driver in the 41, I think it is. He currently sits 26th in points. 36th in points, my bad. And that's going to round out your top 37 in points with Goodwrench. Honestly, I have one person on the outside looking in the top, top 9 on the cutoff line. I have 2 people, actually 3 people who could potentially win tonight. It's going to be fun to watch them.
I didn't know if you went over the picks yet or not. If not, I can go over them.
I think I did.
You think you did?
It may have been badly spoken, but I think I did go over it. Yeah, I did. I messed up on the damn impact. I forgot he won at Bristol. He won that convincingly, too. It's just that cutoff line is just... There's a lot of different colors on the damn points sheet. So many different winners. Oh, yeah. I have this. I don't know if I sent it to you guys. I may have not by accident. So, fuel stages and fuel tonight. So, stage 1 is going to be 57 laps. Stage 2 is going to be 54. And stage 3 is going to be a very long one at 67. And the fuel run, you start off at 36. But if you don't shift, it depends on how much throttle you have. You get up to 33 to 34 laps. If you don't shift. If you shift.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I need to send it to you.
No, you're good.
All right, who is on pole? I'm gonna guess it's a 28.8 maybe. That's my guess. I think they can run 28s here.
That is
29 Cowboys on pole.
Times.
Yeah, Cowboys on pole though. He starts on pole. I don't know how many.
Hey, and look who starts second.
Constant.
Fifth constant, right there.
He's trying to ruin the parade. Yeah, Dusty Stud does not like seeing him on the front row. Hey man, the guy who's on pole, Camo, I picked him. Oh.
Hey, look who the fuck's in second.
Yeah, whatever. Proxy starts in
all
third.
Right. Neither of your picks are gonna win tonight. We all know this.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to both of y'all. I don't think either of your picks are going to win. Although it would be very nice to see either one of them win. I just don't think it will happen.
Oh no.
Win.
Well,
Damn, bro. You don't have to do him like that. Hello, Mets. How you doing? Hello, Cowboy Tech. How you guys doing tonight? I'm finally going to have people. I feel special.
Because I can't stream. I don't even know how this is going to hold out for me, so.
Hopefully it gets settled down. Oh no.
I'll gladly be on hotspot for a month now that I have fucking power back.
Ooh.
Hey, at least you stayed safe. That's all that matters. I said something about it earlier, but as long as you're safe, that's all that matters.
Little did you know that I sat out in the driveway in the entire thing.
What? You know what? We don't ask questions. You just like doing that. Florida man.
Just Florida man.
Florida man.
Yeah, Florida man.
Florida man. Sitting on the porch while storm is going on.
No, I
man.
didn't sit out there, but I know damn well my family did. Because he told them the fucking metal table started sliding towards him, so we jumped inside. It didn't hit him.
Damn. Florida man's be crazy, bro. I don't like, dude. I could never do that. Like standing outside, like I can stand on the porch maybe, but
yeah. So Brenda, Mets
like
wanted me to let you know since he was in chat. He left your stream once he heard Camo and myself talk in the stream. So I'm sorry.
What the fuck does that mean?
And also, he doesn't want to watch Brent's stream when me and Camo stream.
So
in other words,
am I getting that right? Did he left Bren's stream because me and you were in it? Is he now taking? Oh, because you're streaming.
Yeah, we were streaming. Yes.
Okay.
See, there's a difference between one person having 100 plus viewers, and then there's another person that has like maybe 20 tops. And I think that's probably a good example on why that is.
Wow.
I'm
You
sorry.
know, I'm starting to realize this is getting worse by the day. I'm gonna have to start sticking up for
I'm
myself.
also realizing you're the only one in the lobby.
Oh yeah. You know what? Hendrick, just for that, I'm not gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite Camo separately. I'm joking, obviously. I'm gonna invite you.
Send it! Jesus, they're loaded in.
I'm sending it to Camo first. There we go. Cowboys, your leader on pole, side by side with Constant heading into one. Oh, they made some contact. Constant into the wall early into Sterlo. They keep it straight up front. Your leader is Cowboys. Your pole setter in second is going to be Constant, trying to upset the playoff driver and win tonight. Sean for life battling with his mate and Proxy. So Proxy relieves the position. He falls to 5th. 4th place is now going to be that 50 car of Sean for life. Back there in 6th, though, is going to be Lost, my plan B. 7th is going to be B13. And if we go all the way back there is going to be a GS Racing, also another guy who's in a must-win situation in that 24 machine.
So y'all aren't getting lag at all, are you?
It's not terrible. I just joined in. It's not bad.
Oh, Sterlo!
Okay.
Almost wrecked.
So
Sterlo.
it's not just me. It's not just me.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the 4 car just lagged in the 19.
Yeah, he probably did. Sterlo almost lost it there, but he kept it straight, luckily. Now they're stacked up.
Cowboys and Constant going down
Oh,
the
Savage
backstretch.
around. Savage around in the back. I don't know what happened, but he's around solo. It's going to be no caution.
Still
That's
green.
not very good first chances.
Yeah, as a reminder for Savage, as long as no one new wins, he currently resides 67 above the cut line, so he has a little bit of flexibility unless someone new wins.
Yeah, still healthy on points unless we just keep getting new winners every single week.
Yeah, and
Which
right
we
now
only got
the
2 more
4
weeks to
car
go.
is the big threat.
2 weeks
and
and
he's
3 races.
Still right behind Cowboys, going through 3 and 4.
Yeah, and they're all stacking up behind Sterlo, who I think may have gotten a little bit of damage from the contact with the 4 car earlier. So that's probably why he's holding them up a little bit. I could actually check his point of view, but I'm currently
not seeing any front deformation on the car. I cannot tell on the 19. I think he has a stream up.
You should. You told me you would.
He posted. I thought I was following him.
Meanwhile, B13 to the inside of the 31 of Lost. Keep an eye on these two tonight. Lost below the cut line. B13, one of those that are above, but desperately cannot afford a new winner. As Lost in the wall.
Lost into the wall. Yep.
Sterlo is not streaming.
Able to keep it straight. Here comes the 45, giving them a good shot from behind.
Yeah, and I'm starting to see 3rd, 4th, and 5th are now starting to hunt down the top 2 as they continue. Constant, I feel like, is quicker than Cowboys, but he just can't get around them. It's very difficult to pass at a track like
way
this.
below the white line. That's serving off of 4.
We're gonna
Lost
see
a ton of time.
we're gonna see a lot of the second car being faster. That's usually how these tracks work. It's never the leader is the fastest, because the draft doesn't matter with these guys. Because imagine they're on low draft, so there's no draft between first and second. But with it being such a short track and such an awkward track, second place is always going to be the faster car. And it's just how the team work the corners to finally get by the 44. It's definitely a driver's track to run 2x2 here.
Oh, Proxy and Sean make some contact. Sorry.
Yes, see
Yeah,
that back there. 50 back off lets him have it, so smart move. He's going to let him go, catch the 19 again, because they're clear of second group of cars, so there's no reason to sit there side by side.
Yep, exactly. They're clear of the second group, which is B13, GS Racing, and Lost. But now Sterlo's alone. The question is, does he have the speed to catch up to the front 2? If he does, it'll be very interesting how they get around him. This is one of the tracks where I think really there's only maybe one passing zone, maybe entering 3 and 4 and off of 3 and 4. It's really difficult to pass here.
The
especially
battle
Finley.
for 6th place with teammates, B13 and GS into the frame. GS was here for NXT last night, driving the 8 car. Now he's here tonight, hoping that he can maybe shock the playoff field.
Heads up,
this
Jack
group
Boy
of
has
three
died.
Can be a really. Yeah, but
Here.
say this
Jack
group of
Boy,
3
yep.
back here outside
died.
that top 5. These guys could really shake things up because you got B13 trying to keep his point spot. You got GS trying to get in, Lost trying to get in. So if any one of these guys could up here mix up those points and possibly get that win, set us a great going into the next week.
Oh, man.
Cut back! Someone hit the wall too.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks
they
like
kept going.
yeah, Jack Boy's
Someone
still off
tagged
the
it
pace
hard.
because of the damage that he sustained.
Yeah, that's a tough start to his night, especially early on. That just pretty much traps him a lap down unless he can get his lap back. But he is super off the pace right now, so
Luckily,
tough night.
now only 1 lap down. I'm unsure
Update
where the
on
18
Sturlo.
runs compared to the
Sturlo
leader.
unable to pull away as Sean for Life gets by proxy for 4th. And now they have to catch the 19 right up ahead.
Yeah, Sean, Proxy, and
Him
Sterlo.
down. GS making a move on the 9 car. His teammate side by side out of 4.
Here comes
They're going
Lost,
into
though.
1. Now he's side by side with Lost. He's going to get trapped on that outside. Might have a little bit of pull him back behind GS.
Yeah, I don't
Done
think
is lose time to the 9.
Oh,
I don't think
14 nearly took out his teammate in 1 and 2. They keep going.
Oh, Lord.
iTrip nearly ran into him.
On the wall.
Oh, man.
He's very
That-
slow on the wall.
iTrip?
No, Jack Boy went up into the wall and everyone tried
Oh,
to
no.
avoid him. And iTrip nearly
Jack
ran
Boy
into him.
is clearly off the pace right now. It's really bad. And it's
Constant, trying to take a peek, can't do it. He is all over the back bumper now.
The 50 got
4
past
car, to the inside he goes.
the 4 lead.
Side by side. 4 car trying to stay next to him, but Cowboys
stays
with a
in
good run
line.
off.
Yep, and this is not where you want to make the passes. I think the passing zone is in 3 and 4, and you got to make it off of 3 and 4 too. I just don't feel there's really a passing zone here besides 3 and 4 unless they get loose. Does Constant make a
again.
move into 3 and 4?
I'm into 3, but the drivers to really hold it steady going up that front stretch into 1 and 2 because that is a big spot that you can fault the track, wall the guy on the outside.
Sean for Life
Yeah.
up to 3rd while these two continue the battle.
Yeah, it's just this track is so sketchy, especially with that glitch. Like you can mess up any time, and it's really difficult to make a pass. Here it comes. Oh, Cowboys blocks. You see that? He blocked him.
How aggressive will Constant be? Constant not one of those that can get in by points. He has to win.
Yep, exactly. He's in a must-win situation, so expect the Haas car to be a lot more aggressive than Cowboys, who currently, while he wants to win and he wants to gain on Sean for life, he needs to prioritize stage points and survivability, in my opinion, during this race. It's been a rough few weeks for him, and he just needs a good finish in general just to get it back on track, in my opinion. Yeah, they're just gonna stay in line. I don't know if Constant. Oh, he's looking for it. Oh, Jack Boy around again.
Yeah, Jack Boy, one of those ineligible, did not make enough starts, so not much for him to fight for tonight, trying to get those reps. And unfortunately, it's not going too good for him right now.
I'll tell you someone who I've seen, I think, is doing a strategy during this race that we have not talked about yet.
Proxy, Sterlo.
The 19 caught the wall a bit. The 16 tried to look under, but not enough speed to get back onto his door in 1.
16 got a run, but couldn't get underneath. Like you said, he got to his door, but couldn't make the move, so Sterlo holds on to 4th.
They are catching the front too. If you notice the gap between the 15
now they're battling.
and 19, oh, especially whenever they do that,
Side by
they're
side.
definitely
Contact.
battling.
Oh, they make a little
definitely catching.
contact. I would
Advantage
say for
still
Darlington, that was
44.
tame.
And there
Oh,
you go.
and
Get
going.
I was gonna say that was very tame.
One entry.
Now in command.
Yes, he lost the lead, but that is going to play to their advantage. Because now they can focus on running in line again and try to get away from 50, who is reeling them in. 20 laps gone by, so still 37 laps to go in this stage. Pit stops are closing in soon.
Yeah, I was gonna
everyone
say.
should have around 13 to 15 laps of fuel, so definitely not far away. But we know how some people are when it comes to pitting early. I'm looking at one of them right now. Expect some kind of strategy here before the end of stage 1.
I
Yeah,
expect the
Proxy
16
is the
and the
halfway
31 to be
pitter.
the first to pit. And they are both within this top 10 and within sight of the leader.
I will tell you right now who's not going to pit early. I wanted to talk about is Irish. He has been in the back. I don't know what he's plotting back there. But he's got the evil cooker up there. I'm hoping I'm not. I don't know. Is he saving or is he just off pace right now? That's the question.
No, you cannot save here.
The laps are too different on the fuel run to make it matter, I imagine. Definitely not for stage 1. I think it's possible.
B13 and GS side by side again. Walks there behind. He's trying to support GS, but he hits the wall.
9 on the bottom will
And
clear the 24,
B13
but goes up.
Ooh.
Gets him.
Stalls him out. Keep that spot.
Man.
And lost into pit road this time. Pit
Called
stops have begun.
Called it lost.
Fuel window is open.
Proxy would be the first ones to do it. 16's fallen off that path between the 50 and 19, so look for him to possibly go in this time.
I would also expect the
Stays
44 to come in here very soon.
Right now, lost on the stop all by himself. Nobody else is following on the slap that following.
33 to go. Everyone will be pitting within the next 11 laps.
Wait a minute. Some people shift into 1 and 2.
It's possible. I don't think it does much of a change. Sure, there's probably some rotation to it, but honestly, it's more beneficial to stay in 5th and let the car ride, and obviously you have to shift in 3 and 4. But it's kind of a middle ground of saving and
Cowboys
having
in this
steady
time.
pace.
Oh,
Maybe
Is he
I thought he
no.
would lose.
And or did he save that car? He saved that car.
I think he saved that car. That didn't look like an optional pit. I literally saw him go dead sideways to left. And other people are coming down pit road this time as well. They may be lapped.
Yes, Insolvable in.
Okay. Wait.
Iron Man
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Jack has left the race.
Yeah, he was basically parked.
Oh,
He probably
Constance
lagged.
wins!
Oh!
Constance
Constance
is around!
Oh
Did he
my
get
god!
hit?
He
I don't
hit
think
the
he got hit.
apron, and it
The
caught him
16
around.
goes in.
Oh my god. Every single time we see this 4-car up front, it's either lag, mistake, or...
I'm not even sure if it's just the 4-car. It's been leader problems the last 2 months in a row. It has always
True.
been the leader.
Yeah, we got a curse in Premier where
Now
that's why
Cowboys
it's...
in.
I got to die by
Late
the
start,
44.
down to the bottom of the track.
He maximized distance to the lap car of Iron Man after he got his pit cycle. He shot down before he even passed him.
And
I
Sean
was gonna
White
say,
in front. Sterlo right behind him. They both have to pit.
I think the goal tonight is to maximize your pit entry. I don't know if they're forcing under the apron, so you're allowed to actually arc
I
it
believe
in
it's
into
before
3
that
and
dotted
just,
line.
yeah, you just
Both
gotta make
stay
sure
out.
it's below it.
Ooh,
Nope, Sterling's
that-
come down. Sterling's
Okay,
come down. I told you.
I guess
For the
it's
19,
go when you can.
but still good. So now
Yeah, he set off for 3
B13 will
tonight.
take over second. GS will go up to third.
13, GS Racing. They currently sit second and third. We all know about their situation needing a win. No, not B13, but GS is desperately needing a win tonight, so he's looking to play spoiler. Here comes GS
So he's
on
lost.
the bottom lane.
Which,
So
by
he's
the way,
lost, yep.
lost out of pit road right behind the 16. So I believe it was a 3-lap sooner before the 16. And he's right on him. They are catching 44 as he leaves pit road, but he stays out in front of them.
Irish
This
in
is
pit road.
Really isn't that huge.
Constance in.
Here
Sean
comes the
for
9
life.
of B13. He's staying in pit road.
For those
Here
who
comes
were
second
unaware
place.
from last week, Sean made a ton of ground over the cut line. Entering tonight, he sits 37 above, looking to get that regular season title. Big implications there, because if you get that regular season championship, that's 25 points that goes into the first round.
Yeah, I need that as well. I
And-
don't want to deal with
And add on to Sean having
And there he goes. He's in.
3 wins in multiple stages. He's basically a next round lock following the first race of the round.
if he gets those
doesn't
player
win.
points, even without them, I think he's basically locked without those player points as well, because you still get some for second. Who's your leader?
Currently still Sean as he just enters pit road. Keep an eye on the 19 because he is in front of the 44.
Then I would say it's I chirp very. Okay, he's coming to pit road. Okay.
Still Sean, that's them just getting their laps back.
Imagine some still have yet to pit.
Currently still the 50. It will cycle around.
If it doesn't, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane if he beats out both Sterlo and Cowboys.
Currently at lap 33 of 57 here in stage 1, 25 to go.
Thing is, he's going to get past.
Sterlo is gonna get around him.
Yep,
Cowboys
Sterlo
is gonna
and
get around him as well. Can
It looks like
Proxy get
Sterlo
around him
to
as
the
well?
lead.
I don't think Proxy's gonna be able to get around him.
No, he will.
He does.
He will get the run going into 3 and clear him.
Sean with the newest tires falls to 4th, but not far away from the leaders. Let's see if he can run them down.
And Cowboys
19
is all
was-
over Sterlo.
19 was
Proxy
behind
lets him
the
go.
50
Sean up to 3rd.
during stops. So I think it was his pit entry because you saw how he did it. He didn't dive
he
down
sended
the
it.
wall like everyone else did. He kind of rode where the apron banking is next to the track and then turned down as the line turned in. So I wonder if that's the better pit entry and how he gained so much time on these guys.
But can you execute it for every pit stop? That's the question. Is it possible for every pit stop to do that? Or are you eventually going to get loose, spin around? You never know. The apron is deadly at this type of track. Oh, Sterling into the wall.
So is the wall. I think the wall's more deadly than the apron right now. He tags it, doesn't lose much speed
Yep.
to him.
Lap car up ahead is insolvable for
Insolvable.
the leaders.
Also, Sean made short work of that 16 and he is
Yep.
moving.
Yeah, the 16 let him go on the front stretch a few laps ago. That's how he got by.
The problem
We
is
still have
these front two
20,
are not going to let him go.
22 laps
22 to go.
left in this stage. Look how fast he's catching this front two. I guarantee you
And
without caution,
Sullivan.
the stage is going to the 50.
Watch out. And Solible's not going to get out of the way here. Remember, he is right to the racetrack, and he's going to try to stay in the lap here. We're going to see how this works out for them.
Single file line. We'll see how they get through the lap traffic.
Is Sullivan going to let him go, or are they going to have to fight for it?
I don't think he's going to drop out of the way, but I feel like he's going to stay in the high lane.
There he
No,
goes.
drop out
does.
of
He
the
goes
way.
He
down
does. He
low,
drops
lets them
out of the
all
way.
He
by.
sees,
Flashy
yeah,
move.
these 3 leaders, he's not going to pull a Briscoe.
Damn.
And now the
Yeah,
top
that is
3
true.
can go on ahead and fight one another for the lead.
Oh, I don't.
Cowboys
Oh,
to the
here
top.
comes.
The bell from Sean won't be enough.
Team's
I
ready
think
to
Sean
block.
was going for a move. I think Sean was going for a move, and Cowboys was trying to make a move on Sterlo as well, and he got blocked because of it. 20 to go and stage
He's
number 1.
seeing how far 19 will go because you saw how quick Sterlo was to
Sean looking.
block on the smallest twitch of a lane.
Cowboys
The 44's
sliding
gonna
up.
really
Here
set it
comes
up.
Sean for second. And Sean
He's
gets
going to
by.
back off immediately, let him have it. He is definitely
Interesting.
going to let the 50 take that, possibly try to follow him by the 19.
If I'm Cowboys, I don't know about that.
No lap traffic.
Oh,
never
the truck
mind.
gets loose!
They
Woo!
save it.
Not
Well?
much the 44 can do against that 50. He's on such good tires that the distance he closed to get them between 4 laps was insane. So he knows he's got speed. He doesn't need to fight him. All he needs is the 50 to wreck and miss out on the stage point, because he can't do much if he's right there. 1 point difference isn't going to break that 7 points to the regular season championship.
Yeah, make a break.
Oh, 62 in the wall in front of the 16
I was gonna
and
say.
21. He clears, no contact.
Yeah, Insolable struggling a little bit in that 62 machine. Hopefully he'll probably get his lead lap back when we get he'll probably get the free pass at stage break, hopefully.
There'll be 16 to go at the line. Still the top 3 duking it out.
Blanketed, I would say. They're blanketed on one another,
3
and
of the 4 drivers in the top 4 in points. Duking it out here, while the other one remains in 4th.
Sean has recaught these two, pressuring on 44, but he's also getting close to the 19. So it's just who's going to make the move first, and maybe Sean. Watch for him to try to get a run off of 1 and 2.
I hope he can make a move. He's building up the momentum. He's going to get a good run down the backstretch, I think.
Definitely has
never mind, the draft.
He's a little bit too far back.
The draft helps
19's
Cowboys
defending.
actually
Here he
make a
goes.
move.
The
Sean
whole
with the
44
move.
No,
through.
Cowboys in the
He
wall.
overdrove it.
Contact.
He overdrove it.
That's the issue. It's really hard to pass, and when you overdrive it, it's very costly at this track. You can't really make a mistake like that. Sterling
He's
being
making the
aggressive with the
19
blocks.
run low. He's forcing him to run low and get tight. This is going to give him good speed coming out of the 2, because the 19 really had to push his corner. He wasn't able to fight off and get the run. I feel like Sean's better in 3 and 4, though. A lot better in 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think that's where the freshest tires come in really into play in 3 and 4
Might
instead
get
of
a
1
run
and
right
2.
here. There he goes. Looking on the bottom. Won't be able
He
to
backs
stay
it
next
up.
to him,
He's
but
gonna get the
19
run
up
here.
track.
Never
Good
mind.
run by Sterlo, though. He's fighting as much as he can.
And this
He got a
has allowed
good run up that
Cowboys
corner.
back into the picture.
Sterlo is great in 1 and 2, but Sean is better in 3 and 4. So it's a back and forth between that. Waiting on a mistake right now.
And while
Does
this
he
is
get
going
aggressive
on,
enough to make the move off the front?
Roxy is not losing time on these 3.
If they keep racing like this, he's definitely going to gain more and more. As long as
Like I
Sean
was
is in
saying,
second, everyone else has a chance to catch this lead battle.
If someone makes it difficult to pass here, it's nearly impossible unless they hit the wall or make a ton of mistakes.
There
Like
it is!
Sterlo
He
is.
pushed him through!
Oh,
Down the inside, out of 4. He's going to have advantage going on. If he can clear him, he will drive away down the back.
With the
I
preferred
don't
line in the 1 and 2. He's got him.
High
Sean
19
for life.
wall.
To the point.
Hunt to the lead. And watch him disappear with those fresher tires.
good
breaking
move
draft.
by Sean there.
Gonna 10 to go, I believe, at the line.
Top 5,
We'll get an update.
Sean, Sterlo, Cowboys, Proxy, and then I-Trip rounding out the top 5.
I trip inside the top 5?
Yes, he is, right behind the 16.
Is he or is he
Oh.
down? I think we'll fully see once we get to the line at
I
stage
can
break. Oh,
confirm
50
he's
in the
in fifth.
wall!
He's in 5th.
Oh, into the wall!
Passed again by those two.
B13
Mistake after
should be
mistake
fifth.
by Sean.
Yeah, it's
Now the 44 fighting for the lead.
uncanny.
9 to go. Sean does
He's
not
gonna help
go with
him.
Starlo. He pushes Cowboys instead.
How does this turn 1 go?
It's gonna get very tight. Gonna get very tight in turn 1. Luckily,
Tight,
they
the
keep it
44
straight.
going low. Not clear.
Clear.
On the
Oh, my
apron,
God.
slides up.
Below that white line.
What a drive
slid
by
up.
Cowboys.
I will say this: if they continue to do this, this is gonna be bring Proxy back into the fray. He's lurking
very
back in
close.
the background.
Very
And this,
close.
he might be in drafting range at this point.
I'm
Oh, Sterling
surprised.
blocked Sean! Sterling's been blocking Sean really aggressively tonight.
He knows he has speed, so he's got to try to stay in front of him.
Seven to go at the line.
He's all looking for redemption. He wants a good
Well,
battle
got
with
a
Sean
little run on
after
Cowboys to
the
speed them up.
anticlimactic finish in Indy.
And here goes Sean.
I wish I would have been able to see that race. No.
Has a chance at Sterlo right here.
In
Sterlo
the wall. Too
Hit
close.
Sean.
He's gonna bounce. From the bounce, back in the wall. He's gonna fall more. He might lose the spot to the 16. Here comes a good run. He loses the spot to the 16.
Does this
Proxy
open
up
the
to
door?
third as Cowboys now trying to check out.
If I was gonna say Cowboys now has the chance to have fresh air, in my opinion, for a few seconds. I don't know though. Is Sean's car still good? Does it have damage? That's the question. If it doesn't have damage, I think he will run down Cowboys again.
He has no
Just
damage.
getting around him is the issue here at this type of track. No damage. That is good to hear.
5 to go.
Are we 5 to go?
Yes, we are.
No more cautions.
Yeah.
A little bit smaller field tonight, so it's helping out with the amount of cautions. And honestly, I'm liking the racing a little bit. It's a little bit more spread out, but we had a 3-car battle for the lead. It was fun to watch.
It's
so
spread
far.
out from the rest of the field, but this top 5 is always close.
You may
And
have
now
to count
it's a
6
battle
and
of
7 in the
4.
fray for some extra points because B13 and GS have worked together to catch iTrip.
I don't know if iTrip is
might
on
be
his
on
lapped,
the
'cause it
lap.
looked
There
like
he goes.
he-
He
I
left
think
him by.
B13 is 5th.
iTrip is down
B13
to
is
7th.
5th.
Loss
No,
would have been issue. He's off the pace. Remember, he pitted first.
Pitted very,
He's
very
way off the
early.
pace.
He might
He's way off
he
the
might
pace.
be hard saving.
He's going to
This
have
is
to
got a
be
hard
careful
save.
because the leaders are not far away.
He's just got to make it to the white flag, and he's good.
3 to go.
Yeah, no, B13 was always in 5th.
Yeah, I'm just
Hendrick.
going to give everyone an update. Sean has
There
3
you go.
laps of fuel, and it's 3 to go. So if you pitted before him, you could be in trouble.
Oh, Sean
no.
stayed out a while. He also took less fuel. He did take a lot less fuel.
Loss is going to fall a lap down here unless something really drastic happens with the leaders.
2 to go at the line.
Looks like he's going to try to take the free pass.
Now I'm worried about that 44. I don't know how much fuel he has.
He should be good if he took the full
Keyword
can.
should.
Well, Sean took 1.5, so he didn't
Sean's
take
light
the full.
just came on.
Oh, Sean
Will
doesn't
everyone else
shift. I
be
think he
able to
should be
make
fine.
it? With Lost up
Will
ahead,
Lost be
trying
able to
to
hold him on
stay
lap?
in contention. White flag at stage 1.
Sean gained a good bit going onto that last lap. Is this a
Watch
good
out,
enough
Lost
gap
is going to be
to
lap
put anything into
traffic.
3?
Lost is
bubble
going to be here,
drivers.
and he's not going to let him go.
No, he's picked it up enough to stay out the way.
There he goes.
Oh,
He
never
can't
mind,
do
now
it.
he comes out of the
He's
way.
a lap down. Here comes
Here
the
comes
boy.
the
To the
44.
line he goes.
He
Shot
passed
into the wall.
He back up. Build a run, not enough in the back of him. And it's going to give Cowboys the stage.
Proxy's going to take second.
50 backs off. Is he sputtering?
Ran out. He ran
He
out.
sputtered. So Sean
And that's...
going to go to 3rd
Wow.
and lose 2 spots to Cowboys.
I just want to update you. Trip was a lap down. It was B13
Oh, thought so.
in GS Racing. I was trying to say I didn't. Yeah. All right. So that gives Cowboys a 2. I think they got the same
Point
points. He
gain.
gets 5-4. A point gain for Proxy and Sean
Lost
get the
free
same points.
pass. He was running
Okay.
17. So we'll have 17 on the lead lap. And as
And
you mentioned,
Lost
yes, iTrip
will
was a lap
take
down.
that free pass from the 41 of Trip.
Well, there's still one more stage to go, and Insoluble as well.
Go on ahead and put these points in really quick.
I wonder if he's... No, I don't think Lost sputtered coming off turn 2, because he stayed ahead of the 41. Is back into second place, and 16 falls a spot.
Here we go.
Stage
Start of
2
stage.
underway.
Gonna get dicey. 3-1 and 2, still 2 by 2 all the way out through the field. 50 drops in line. The 19 stuck on the outside. The only one up there other than the 4. You see him in the midfield with the 43. Through the 43, drive on the outside of 45. He's moving spots.
I'm gonna be watching
on a constant motion.
I literally was about to say, I want to watch that 4 car.
Looks like-
if he can move through this field, it's gonna be fun to watch.
He's looked like 3 spots on the restart. He's getting split up by the 24. He's fighting with him and Spartan. Almost.
Don't look
looked
now, guys.
wide.
Remember that accident the 4 car had? He's already back in the top 10.
I know-
He's already
I
getting by
just
Spartan
said.
right now.
Yeah,
He's
well,
already
we are
thrown
discussing
back
that.
to the restart. He's about to
It's
try to
packed
take
up back here, though. That's the issue. It's very tight and compact back here, and eventually we're going to see a mistake by these two.
We are 2 by 2, 3 rows back, 4 rows back. 23 getting under the 42.
And you know what's happening? They're losing the top 5 right now.
They are.
That's what's
They're all
happening.
Racing back here. Cars
Oh,
to the
23
wall.
gets loose.
Safe. Few cars bounce off the wall into him, so they're good back there.
You
Good
gotta
chunk
hear
of that
around
top 5
Spartan.
racing up front. And you got back here, the top 10 fighting for everything they can.
13.
3 car on the wall, 4 car up. 1 more position if he can take it.
Think he will. Can he get there,
He's
though?
got it. And
Got
GS
GS
is
into
we're
the
up
wall.
to the 4. Bounces off into the 4. Watch traffic. Clear traffic.
A lot of
Car up
cars.
6 since the restart. To 6.
Spartan also dropping now. He falls all the way back to the rear of this pack. But up front, it's smooth sailing for the top 5.
And of those B13 in need
Oh,
of those
wow.
extra points.
Proxy's really sending turn 1 and 2. He got into the back of the 50.
Slight Savage also on the march, up to 10th. Just behind Irish, trying to get by Romeo for 8th.
I will say, oh, here comes Sean to the bottom lane, entering 3 and 4, side by side.
Proxy's
Sean had
putting
to
a lot
back
of
up.
pressure on the 44 on the wall.
Sterlo.
It's going to slow him up. That was not a lot of contact in the wall, so he's going to stay on the side. He may
Sterlo
not be
steals
able to hold
third.
it off into 1.
Sterlo steals 3rd from Proxy. He
Clears.
might even steal
He's got
2nd
it.
from Cowboys. He slides up right in front of
Contact
Cowboys.
from Proxy.
Yeah, and Cowboys
He's going to allow
trying to
B13
recover.
to get back in the fray.
He's
Cowboys
getting
down the
pulled.
4, but now he has to deal with B13.
He doesn't pressure him.
B13 was actually starting to lose this pack, and now this invites him back into the fray, which is good for him, especially for his playoff points and stage points as well.
I know the 9 needs to have a solid run to stay in the playoffs, but watch him race with the 44 if he can get back to him. He won't pass him. He's someone adamant about work together, catch the lead, and then race. It's very early. He's staying within this top 5.
whack in
He's
the back!
riding.
Hard into the inside wall. He's the 23 of serving.
Looks like by himself, maybe?
Yeah, it was by himself.
On my screen, he looks fine.
So he
He's
hit
off
that
pace.
inside wall a ton.
Yeah. The 23 was racing around the second group of cars and it missed the top 10. He's now well outside it.
Okay.
Serving,
Thank you.
currently first car under the cut line, 36 back. Opportunities to get in by points slipping away.
Man, everyone is behind Constant right now. Look at that pack. There's like single file. It's a train behind him.
That's
Savage,
Rowdy and
RC
Romeo.
Rowdy, Romeo, Irish,
is
Savage.
That's a
Yep.
solid group right there.
Iron Man
Following
lurking in the
this
background.
forward.
as
They're
well.
catching the 9. 5 a little bit of a loose coming off turn 2. Might have bounced off the wall, unsure.
Yeah,
But he gets
B13
in line
not
with
in
the
the draft
18.
anymore.
So we should be seeing the 4 catch the 9 in the next 6 or so laps.
I called Mets out for what he said earlier.
As GS and Lost side by side mid-pack. Looks like GS is going to get by.
Now Sterlo looking on the 50. You said earlier, second place is always going to be a little bit quicker than the lead car because of draft and other factors. So it's going to be interesting to Sterlo. We've seen him be aggressive all night. He's been aggressively blocking. He's been aggressively driving. Does he try to make a move into 3 and 4 if he gets a run? I think B13 is going to be called up by the second pack. He's fast. He's just not fast as the top 4, in my opinion.
Oh, it's only a matter of time before they catch that 9 car.
Yeah, you just can't keep up with the top 4 during this race at this point in the show.
We know Constant's a good top 5 car. He just needs that track position again to fight with them.
Track position is the key at this track. Qualifying, track position, holding on to the track position as well is really the 3 factors that really determine if you run well at Darlington. Also being able to pass, even though it's difficult, it is possible.
Really limiting mistakes. We've seen a mistake from every single leader so far. The 4 car wrecked, the 50 hits the wall, the 44 hits the wall, the 19 hits the wall, the 16 hits other cars and the wall.
The other cars and the wall.
Man,
Just
he ripped
stack
the
it
back 50 at full speed going into turn 1, I saw.
As now Romeo to the inside of Rowdy for the 7th spot. And Rowdy just
Car on the wall.
hit Savage! Rowdy
keep it
out of the
straight.
line. Savage goes
Oh,
back up
Savage
right.
slides up in
That's in
front of
front of the
Irish.
5. He's not going to be happy about that because now they're both slowed down away from the 43 and 4.
Now they're both unhappy rigging in the VC. No, I'm joking. Sparta said they were gonna do strict tonight, so they're actually rigging the VC. They might.
Wonder how that lasted.
45,
Yeah, I'm wondering how it's
18.
lasting.
Those 2 battled last week, late at Indy, both unable to get the win, but both very solid finishes. As
Lost into the wall. GS
GS have
Racing
nowhere to
affected.
go.
Remember, he got that free pass, so he started on the very tail of this pack.
Remember, GS was fighting for 6th place with B13 earlier in the show, and now he's all the way outside the top 10. So it went from a good night to a bad night in about 4 seconds after hitting that wall very early on in the stage number 2.
Here comes Sterlo. Tried to take a peek against Sean. Won't be able to do it.
We're coming to 18 out of 54. Can someone do quick math for me?
That's 37 to go.
Main car
Still have to do a pit
38
stop.
to go.
Yeah, 38 to go.
You said 18 or 54 though.
Yeah, remember
that's-
you run on the 54. Remember you run on the 54.
Yeah, that's. Okay, I'll let you.
You run
I'll
all-
let
I'll
We're,
let
you
you
figure that one
we're
out
now
later.
hitting 18.
Yes, we're now hitting 18 to go. Sterlo
Okay.
making a move. Look at him. He's going for the bottom lane. I had it for a damn second. Damn it, my camera. I hate seizures.
They'll get used to it. They got used to it.
They
with
have
me.
to deal with it.
Romeo in the
Deal
wall.
with it.
Way off base, right back down to Rowdy. Rowdy's going to save it. RC Rowley with a save after contact from Romeo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know what the hell happened. I was able to get a point of view on it. All I know is I heard Romeo died.
Able to
And RC
keep
Rowley
it
saved
straight.
Another interesting battle is the free pass battle. High Trip and Insoluble if we want to watch the lap down cars battle. And Insoluble steals it, so that'd be the free pass. Alright, back up to the front.
And Constant has caught P13. Battle for fifth about to ensue.
Our fight for fifth is there, and
Oh my god, camo.
Seventh between Savage and
Iron Man and Savage is what I got. Irish and Savage.
Yeah, I
somewhat got a.
Compton.
Iron Man is in this battle though. He's pushing that 5-car Irish in front of Savage. Savage and
he was not there before.
Oh,
so he
Serlo
has
with a
joined
mistake.
them.
Proxy gets by.
He falls into third. Cowboys holds fourth. Stage one winner riding out in fourth. I think he's trying to biding his time. He could have gotten aggressive on the 19 after the mistake, but he is a little bit off track from them, so I'm unsure what adjustments have been made, if that's just him backing off or if he doesn't have the speed right now.
I would say it would be like maybe just settling down, just running a lap to get in rhythm basically, because at this point, are you really gonna...
RC Rowley.
Oh, Starla on the wall.
RC Rowley in right now.
Oh, I know Cowboys needs to pick it up because they are losing time at 50
As
drastically.
now, Savage working on Irish. Irish into the wall.
So, Sean in the wall! Here comes Proxy! Sean blocks him! Proxy to the lead! The 16 takes the lead from Sean after Sean hit the wall off at 1 and 2. That has been a factor tonight. We've seen it a lot out of the leaders. They hit the wall, they lose the lead, and it's now to Proxy for the first, maybe the second time tonight. I don't know how many times it led tonight. I think it's the first time.
Lost now into pit road, so we are reaching the beginning of the window.
To the window,
Cars
to the wall.
Behind, why the fuck?
And Constant now into pit road.
We're coming at 29 to go here.
For sixth
29
place
to
now
go.
in.
The fuel window is open.
All leaders in the wall.
All leaders in the wall.
All 3 of them. Now I was
They're
gonna say
have to
top 3 in the
watch
wall.
out here.
Proxy got loose.
Proxy
We
got
got lost coming out pit road.
The thing gets stacked up right
Cowboys
there. 44 goes
Here
in.
comes Cowboys sending it in there.
A good decision because they had just started getting checked up by that lap car. He's gonna really gain on that pit entrance.
Savage with an issue. I think he was trying to pit and he missed pit road.
What?
Slight Savage off
Yep,
pace.
he's slow.
I believe he tried to get into pit road and he missed it.
Think he may have jinxed him tonight by picking him, Hendrick, huh?
I didn't know.
Lost
I
on
think he
those
was your
fresh
underdog.
tires, racing with
Oh,
the
it's my-
leaders.
Oh yeah, my underdog, but that was my main pick.
I know who your main pick was.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'm joking.
Iron Man
Let's
now
not be
in,
so
same
hostile.
with Savage.
Sean
Cowboys
lets
all.
fresh tire by. Now he's working on the leader to try to get that lap back.
Yep, I was gonna say loss. Now trying to get around.
Down in the front,
Proxy.
1-1. He lets him by. So that's
I'm sure
not
Lost
gonna
gonna
change
remember
much.
that one for
Let
later.
them sit together.
I mean, they are teammates.
Sean also
technically,
let
so-
him by whenever he tried to make the pass. They didn't drop out of the way for him. They waited for him to make the move, and then they started backing off. And they kept pretty much within their same distances. Oh,
GS Racing down pit road.
Romeo in, Nick in. In another
I was
lap
gonna
where
say-
the leaders don't pit is more time for Cowboys to make up as he's working on 2 lap down cars and tripping and solvable.
I was gonna say, the last time we saw this strategy, the people who pitted late actually beat out the people who pitted early. Here comes
Yep.
Proxy. He pits this time by.
Lead now into the hands of Sean.
Who's behind. Oh, wait, no. He's not even close to those two. That's an insane battle in front of them. I'd be worried if I'm Sean.
And here goes another car exiting. That's the 10. And another car way up ahead.
Nick H.
We'll see what happens here. And Sean with the signal. Same with Sterlo.
Sterling not as aggressive on the apron as I think he was last time, if I'm not mistaken.
Sean's entry was a little bit off. He hit the inside wall. Shouldn't be too big of a factor. B13 also in. Looked like he gained some time as well.
No, it looks like Sean stayed. It was really close though. That little outstretch.
Cowboys is exiting 3 and 4 right now. That's your update. He is coming out of 3 and 4 on the front stretch. So
Should
I
be
think
getting
he's
his lap
easily.
there.
Right now, your current leader is Dark Spartan,
He beats out Proxy.
who is now
Cowboys
pitting.
does beat Proxy.
3 car in this time. He surrenders the lead.
Alright, it's going to be very interesting to see who's going to take over the lead. It should be Cowboys, but
Yeah,
I've
there
seen
goes
it earlier.
Cowboys and Proxy both getting a lap back.
Now this should be for the lead. Sean and Sterling
Yeah, it should be
might
for the
beat
lead
Cowboys
here.
out. Cowboys is going to take over the lead here. Look at the strategy by Proxy and
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Cowboys
Each
through the
are going to
lead.
leap them.
But watch
Oh,
what
Cowboys got
happened
loose.
from stage 1. The amount of difference those fresher tires make. And now Sterlo and Sean are on the same. They're not far away.
That's why Proxy wants to get around the 44. He's like, I want to get around you, and you just hold up those two behind me.
Another update. Constant getting by B13.
So the fresh tires go the 1950, the 16, and then the 44.
16 is on a little bit fresher tires than the 44, so his hope is that 44 holds up the 50 and the 19 long enough for him to build up a sizable gap, but I don't think he will. Yeah,
Not
Cowboys'
enough
car
speed
not
on the exit.
handling well.
Sean flies right on by.
I was gonna say, if you have a good handling car, I feel like you can block like Sterlo, but it didn't look like Cowboys could hold the bottom like Sean can. Sean is flying.
21 laps to go at the moment. Proxy trying to hang on. His lap
Yeah,
traffic
Cowboys is
getting close.
loose. Cowboys let Sterlo go. Okay.
He can't lose more than 4th place, so why not let them battle? He knows his tires aren't good enough now, so he's letting them
That is
race.
high trip up
He's waiting
ahead
for
of
stage
the
3.
leaders. So the 41 about to go a lap down here. The 62 not too far ahead either.
Okay, close the microphone book. 16 is blocking. Look at that block on Sean.
And there he goes.
Sean is gonna take it.
16 let him
And-
go. He braked on the front stretch from the looks of it. Just a little bit.
I think you just let him go there. You have to. I mean, Sean just has such greater pace on the fresher tires.
We're seeing a lot of give tonight.
I mean, yeah, it
What?
is surprising.
It's-
I didn't expect it this much.
It's a lot compared to what we had throughout the whole season.
B13 getting back by Constant for 5th.
So,
I'm guarantee you.
Back
think it's
here is a
Nope.
cluster. Iron Man, Savage, see all together in a line with GS not too far ahead either. Last opportunity for some of these drivers around the cut line to get some points. As we'll see how the 41 in the 62 play a role. in the remainder of stage 2.
They're gonna lap this 41 in the second here. It's a 2-car battle for this stage.
41
Trip
lets him go.
by.
Now the 62.
And they got a while before they catch him. I'd say the next 5.
I remember
maybe
the
the
last
next 2.
time they went and caught the 62.
This would be
Wasn't
2
easy.
laps down, I think, if I'm not
For
mistaken.
the 41, yeah.
No, for the 62 as well. He's been really struggling. He didn't get the free pass the last time we had it, so he's been trapped a lap down, and this could be an ender for his night if he gets lapped here. So, I don't know. I trip let him go, so I want to see how Installable handles this. There's a lot of laps to go.
I know
so
it's
you don't
not a big concern for the 62
Yes, 'cause
because
he has a
he's
win.
locked in, so.
Yep.
But I want to have an opportunity here, so I don't know. Don't do Chase Briscoe though. Don't give him. Hey, technically, what I've seen from the clip is that he did give room, but he basically air wrecked him. He basically air wrecked him. He did a Denny Hamlin.
There they go to the back bumper.
It's all to go.
let's get
Let's
down
survive.
really out of the gas.
Almost lost himself trying to give
Less
up
than
the
15
spot.
to go.
That's gonna cost. Man, those 62 and the 41. Oh my God, they're in the wall.
As now the lap down car is
41
getting
in the
into
wall.
it. That may affect
62.
Thurlow and Cowboy.
Owner and driver battling. It's crazy. It's owner and driver, by the way, just so you guys know. So it's gonna be very interesting to see those chats later on tonight.
There you go. Installable getting loose off of 2. That lets Thurlow and Cowboys by. Now they got to get by iTrip. And the leaders battling again. Sean and Proxy.
I'm surprised. Isn't Sean in fresher tires?
Yes.
Proxy's just hunting him down. Did Sean push his tires too much early on, and this has allowed Proxy on the long run to catch him?
Sean is on the 1 lap fresher tires, but I think Proxy is on a long run car, so it's about even it out.
Well, they're going to have 11 to go here at the line. No lap traffic now in sight for the top 2.
It'd be funny if these two win when we don't pick them. I literally had Proxy or
Thurlow and Cowboys
Yes.
got by the other lap down cars. They are good to go to battle.
I was gonna say Cowboys.
And look at this pack back here. 6 cars in a blanket.
Oh, behind Iron Man and
GS,
GS.
Iron Man, Rowdy, Savage, Romeo, and
Oh,
Dusty.
someone around. Who is that? That's 62 of
That is
Installable.
the 62.
Yep, he spun it around. I will say, I think GS went up and straight up passed all these guys. I don't know though, but I think he got around Iron Man, if I'm not mistaken. So he's now up to, I think, inside the top 10 easily behind Irish, who you see way up the road there. That's the 5 car. I think he currently
Irish
resides.
running at 7.
Solid run for him. He needs a good run as he's currently on the bubble. Technically not the bubble, but he doesn't have a win, and if you don't have a win this late in the season,
just above Dusty. So if the new winner wins, Irish is not that far behind.
yeah, and especially with the 2 Dega double headers and 2020 cars, which I don't know how this is gonna be. That's gonna be fun to watch. It's interesting.
Proxy
to say the
losing
least.
time. He was under that white line for a moment there down the backstretch. That's allowing Sean to pull away even more.
I gotta get off of my point of view of
Now
Installable.
remember, these two are in separate battles in points. There's a battle for first, and then there's a battle for third. Proxy currently holding that 3rd spot in points.
Yeah, the battle for 3rd in points is definitely interesting.
Yeah, just to remind everybody the significance here. Regular season champ gets 25, 2nd place gets 15, 3rd gets 10, 4th gets 7, and then 5th place gets 5.
That's 5 extra points.
As
for
Rowdy,
third.
way off pace. It looks like he spun around exiting 2. He's got some damage on the front.
I think he definitely spun off that glitch. Is there someone slow ahead of him as well? Was it Nick H who got collected
Yep,
with
Nick
him?
H.
Maybe they got collected
He's got
together.
some
That might
damage
be a
as well.
caution. We'll see if that's a caution.
Two cars.
We don't know if they were involved with one another, but if they were, we could see our first
Let's
caution.
find out
tonight.
right here. No caution.
Nope. All right.
No green.
Yep, still green. I think this is over now. Proxy, he got the
6 to go.
he got the speed halfway through the run, mid-run in his car, and now it's just the Sean show. Proxy caught for like a few seconds, and then he made a mistake, and ever since then, Sean's been able to keep that gap manageable, in my opinion. 5 to go. No more cautions. This stage is fun. But from what we've seen tonight, Hendrick, anything can happen. We've literally seen Sean kill the wall and Proxy just come through and sweep through and steal it. So
Then we also saw
again,
the leader spin out,
mistakes.
exiting too by hitting the apron. At least
Yes.
Constant able to recover from that mistake as well, in line to get points, but he cannot.
He doesn't need
afford
points, he needs a
anything
win.
Other than the win.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Win
from
and
battle
the
for
constant
third.
leader mistakes. It's honestly what
That's a pun.
happens next.
that's a pun. Constant
What?
leader mistakes.
Oh.
Constant. Yeah.
Yes. And I'll do it again.
Zerlo and Cowboys
You didn't
have
even
not
realize.
gone away from one another.
Just naturally
Staying
funny.
in line, but let's see what happens here. Cowboys get the run off 4, but he hits the wall.
Oh no.
It's
not-
Zerlo now with an opportunity to secure third.
I don't know if it's
Sean
over.
for life has caught RC Rowdy.
That's gonna be interesting. Does RC Rowdy 3 to go?
Feel like gap that he has second. I don't know if he will pass the lap car. It's 2 to go now, I think, as he hits the line.
Here we go right here.
2 to go.
No,
He's gonna get by him
he
from
is
the left of
passing
it.
him.
Good
If
thing
Rowdy
for
can
Rowdy.
stay ahead
He's
of
already
16,
won this season.
I don't think he's gonna be able to stay ahead of the 16 to get that back.
I think he will. He should get a lot back here.
Yeah, Rowdy's
I think
been
he's
trying to
gonna
get
be too
the lead
close
card,
for
as
it.
long as he stays
Free
there.
pass. He's just gonna get the free pass, I feel like.
Yeah.
I was hoping for the 50 to like back off and let him
Now
have
the
it to get
4.
free pass to somebody else, but
White flag in stage 2.
16's too close to that 45.
I'll tell you someone who's also getting hunted down. Oh, never mind. That is constant. No, that
There
is
a
constant.
clear reason why Sean for life is the points leader right now. Looking at the stages entering tonight, he had twice as many stage wins as the next 2, being Cowboys and Proxy. Now, going out of 4, you can add stage win number 7 into the season for Sean for life.
That battle
And
for
that
third
point
is
gap
enough.
is gonna go to 39 on that first to second.
Yep, and Sterlo held on the third. That is key because Cowboys is he gained 1 on I think it was Sean in the first stage, and I think they're even this stage if I'm not mistaken. Where did Cowboys finish?
Fourth. So I think it's actually
I can
40
read
now.
top
Is that
10
3?
Really quickly.
Yeah.
Here we go. Alright, top 10 as follows: Sean, Proxy, Sterlo, Cowboys, B13 rounding out the top 5, Constant 6, Irish 7, GS 8, Romeo, Iron Man rounding out the top 10 for stage number 2.
Who currently sits 6th in points?
Irish?
That's gonna be the fun thing to watch, because Irish and Savage, B13 sits 6th in points, and he finished top 6 in that stage. Him and Savage.
Constant?
Oh, we
Constant
got.
in front! Final stage underway!
He didn't pit.
He didn't pit.
Did he? Or he took 2.
If he didn't
I'm
pit.
so confused. How was he the leader?
Oh, into the wall goes
16 in
Proxy.
the wall.
3
He's
wide
keeping
back there.
speed. How did the 4 take the lead?
It may be tires. I think he only took 2.
Yeah, he might be on 2 as he got 3 wide back here.
They're 4
3
wide!
on third.
I swear to God they were 4 wide for a second.
Hang on, here comes Tyler.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
24
man,
checks
24
into
on the
19.
wall.
Yes, in the wall. Oh, here comes
Oh,
Sean!
he's
Oh!
There goes Constant.
60
Oh, 69 and there they go!
back. Huge.
Big
for
one.
Big cars. Big implications.
They're
A
on the
lot
race
of
to
these
the
cars
back
that
line.
need to be up front are no longer.
Orlo back up to second, clearing Cowboys at the stripe.
Constant's
And
going
someone
to.
lagged out. Someone lagged out.
Constant's going to go to fourth.
Looks like that was eye trip.
Yeah, the 41 was multiple laps down.
The first caution of the night is the beginning of stage number 3. I'm hoping, from what I've heard last week, you guys kind of rudely, no, I'm joking. I rudely was interrupted by Installable. I'm joking, buddy. But I wasn't able to join. From what I heard last week, stage 3 was an issue, so we're hoping it's not happening tonight.
There he goes. Insolvable gets the lap back.
It's been
So that caution caused from a big checkup between everyone going 3, even 4 wide at one time. They started bouncing off each other, and the 16 got
Four
caught
drops
on
to
the
the
apron and right around on the bottom.
4 drops to the rear.
That is
Constant with the strategy
disappointing.
regardless.
He just got the 4th.
I think it was because his checkup caused a huge stack up, and he was on the apron. Everyone was everywhere.
Honestly, he was because they were stacking up behind everybody else. Just went up because they never caught the 4, so they were kind of stacking each other up, and they started bouncing off each other. It would have been fine with the 16 spawning around.
Yeah, he got on the apron, and when you get on the apron and there's people behind you, get hooked, and you're basically wrapped around. You're going around. I had that incident yesterday. Trust me, I know how it
They go
is.
down pit road. No shocker to see everyone go down.
Man, look at
Tires are
this.
important here.
Look at this top 5. All of us picked the drivers inside the top 5 right now.
Everyone went down pit road, but I'm calling it now.
Besides Sean.
Watch the amount of cars taken to. Somebody in the backfield that doesn't have damage, they're gonna jump up to the front.
Who doesn't have damage in the back?
I'm looking at guys maybe like Lost who need the track position. Iron Man is up here, so he doesn't need it. Constant needs to take 4, but the 44 does it.
Cowboys does it.
The 18 gets it.
Yeah, 18's off.
18. Only the 2 to take 4, so that is going to kill their stage 3 runs.
I wouldn't say
They
that.
can't get another caution.
Yeah,
You'd be surprised how much these tires matter.
they really do, and like we
saw
saw
it in the
earlier,
stages.
we literally saw in the restart too. I mean, the 4 car got stacked up after the first lap. I mean, they all were all over them, so it's gonna be interesting. Do they pit at the choose?
I think the biggest gain of that would be Savage. He was deep field. He's now near the front. If he can go for a caution, be within the top 5.
I think we're gonna see some. No, I was about to say if they're gonna pit, that's gonna be crazy. Constant decides to.
He's in the
Yeah,
tail, might as
everyone's
well.
wishing, why didn't you pit before the beginning of the stage, buddy?
Cowboys front row with Savage, both non-pitters, so they're gonna have both lanes locked up between themselves. Look at that 43. If I'm not mistaken,
to
that
the
is
second
Romeo.
row.
Proxy, B13, Ironman. He's been quiet all night. He's trying to steal the show tonight.
Yeah, he broke into the top 5 after that wreck there and the big checkup, so
The
he's
big
been
one.
trying to race his way up there, but just the amount of laps have taken away.
And plus being really hard to
I was
pass
gonna
here.
say another winner here. He was in a wreck at the end of the last stage. RC Rowdy back in the top 10.
Rowdy has had speed today, but not the track position again, like we've said. Because he's
Here
been
they
able to
go,
follow
line.
him through the field with the 4.
Quarter restart.
44 takes it off on a good restart. The 18 has a hole.
Oh, that did not look clean on my screen. It was a bit of a nose
61
chop.
laps to go.
Bit of a
Let's go
nose
all the way
chop.
out back, a few cars in the wall. They keep it off each other. Solid Alpha 2. Sean holds 3rd. Sterlo passes for 4th. Now they're working on the 2-tire cars.
Big loser here was Proxy. He's down to 9th.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's behind RC Rowdy, Dusty Stud behind him, Irish. He's in the fields, and I don't want to be in the fields, especially at a track like this.
Oh, Iron Man on the wall.
Oh, right, come back, big right, come back.
Lost
Lost
around.
through splits. GS lost. The must-win cars.
Man, GS has been caught up in every incident in stage 3 so far.
Now
It
look at
is-
the caution.
Get to the line.
Oh, Savage stole it.
That
That
is
50
a
let off.
good run for them. Track position on the older tires. Now they can come in and take it
Whoa,
forward.
whoa now, Sean.
Caution
got it.
had
He's unhappy
split
there
the
with the
gap
race
on that
the
right
18
back there.
gave him.
I swear
And
Savage got it.
insolvable just like that with another lap back.
To the lap for the 62.
Yeah, that 24 had a really good stage 1 and 2, but ever since then, he has not caught a break. He's been in every incident in stage 3 so far.
So once again, everyone down pit road. Now we'll see if anyone tries to do what Cowboys and Savage did last time.
I think we've ran a little bit more laps than we did the previous times, so now I fully expect nobody to take the 2. But a good play by Cowboys and Savage to really pick up that track position. But also, I do not believe this will be surprising that we see another restart caution.
I guarantee you we see another 2-tire pit stop. They literally went through 2 laps. Yep, RC Rowdy did it. Rowdy did it.
Oh boy.
Irish did it.
And 5? Okay, so 2 more will actually do it. I didn't expect them to do that.
We've only run about 3 laps. Ironman did it.
8 did it. Okay.
And Cowboys might have gotten the nod for 3rd over Constant.
Oh my god, Constant definitely took 2. Because Constant was in the tail of the field. Big gain for the 4.
Was he?
That is 10 plus positions.
Oh lord. I did not know that.
I was on him at time of caution. He had split the 31-24 as a wreck.
Okay.
That's how far back he was.
You want to know something? Sean for Life is back there in 7th, I think.
Yeah, it looked like he did not have a good
Is
day.
he pitting on shoes?
Yes,
He's pitting on
Sean is
shoes.
going back down.
That, oh, does that tell me when you're fuel window? I gotta see when he goes in. It says damage.
Oh.
No, not a fuel window damage. That's
Why
what he's going
is it
for.
switching on Imperial Howl, bro? I don't want to watch that guy.
So here they go with the choose. So Rowdy takes it inside, Irish outside, Iron
Sorry.
Man,
So Sean
Constant,
went
row
and fixed his
2,
damage.
Cowboys and Savage row 3, B13 and Romeo in row number 4, and then rounding out the top 10 will be Sterlo and the Proxy.
And the proxy.
The furthest those guys have been back the entire.
Yes, they're in the
This
fields.
is a completely different lineup.
And I'm
since
loving it.
the green flag.
I'm worried about it, but at the same time, I'm interested by this lineup. It's going to be interesting to see Sean, Sterlo, Cowboys.
I mean,
drive
I
to
did
the
say
pit.
it's not going to be surprised to see it with the caution. I fully expect it. Let's see how it goes.
Sure. Oh, is Sean going to catch the field? He is. He's going to have to Cowboys
he's
to
gonna
restart.
get some time.
So here they go to
Alright.
the start zone. Backerini.
Good jump
Good
by
start
Irish.
by Irish. He gets ahead of the 45 going into 1. Hold this, he can't take control of the race.
Oh,
Solid
the issue.
contact.
RC Rowdy slides up. Oh, it's a rally round!
45 goes around. Another leader mistake.
Sterlo on the apron. They're all stacking up back here.
Is it?
Cowboys has nowhere to go.
He's gonna drop all the way back.
Falling.
Yep, he is dropping like a brick.
The
I
5.
think it's Savage. 3 drivers looking for their first win of the season in the top 3.
Constant is in desperate need of a win. Savage and Irish are battling for 5th in points for the extra playoff points. That is one thing to watch as well. Ironman and Savage side by side back there for 3rd. 5th though is gonna be Romeo, the 43. And you look back there, there's Sterlo.
19's getting the move on the 43.
Oh, Ironman blocks the 18 of Savage. Serving cone, look at him back there behind Sterlo. He's trying to make a move inside the top 5 here.
They single filed out right now. Gap between the top 2. I know for a fact this 4 car is going to get aggressive soon.
Yeah, he's right there.
He led early, but the mistake dropped him out. He hasn't been up here since. Now he has a chance to get it back and control this race where he needs to win. This is one of his best shots to do it, and I almost want to say it's his only shot to do it, because I don't know how well he's going to win the Supers.
And Irish, talk about him. Go back last season. He was one of those guys that had a chance for a title. Now, this season, late in the regular season, he only has registered 2 top 5s this season. Now let's take it back in victory lane.
Here comes Ironman, slides up. Oh, here comes Savage. He's gonna bust
I was
through.
going to say, at
That's
this point
wrong.
for the 5 to Irish, he had the most wins of the season. He's on 9. He leads now. He is still in danger of the cutoff.
Now it's Irish and Savage.
Irish, Savage, Ironman.
Oh, we're right up back. He's right back.
Lost again.
Yeah, lost.
No other cars, I don't think, were involved.
And now
If
lost
it
has
did,
the
I
whole
didn't
Caught
see
here
it.
comes
Irish
Savage.
blocks.
Can't do it. Irish blocks. And now Iron Man trying to take advantage.
That
of
opens
being
the door for
Sterlo's
Sterlo.
there.
5 and 8, 5, 18, and 4 are on 2 tires.
Oh yeah, we do have to keep reminding ourselves that.
And Iron Man, little contact there for 3rd place.
Oh, they're making
Up
hard
again.
contact.
Contact, they hit the wall hard. They dodge him. Keep it going. Oh, the 19's
And Iron
get very
Man,
aggressive
just
in
like
blocks.
that, he has fallen all the way back to 10th place.
One corner.
4 car win. He was battling for the lead.
Like I said, one bump into the wall, that cost you a ton of time. And I'll keep saying this, Serving Cone solidly running inside the top 10 now. I think he's got a shot at this. Oh, 4 car Constant gets loose.
Cowboys.
Here comes Serving Cone to the bottom. On the apron.
He
You
went
can see
for the 4, but a swap.
Update on Sean and Cowboys. They are
Run
10th
to the
and
wall.
11th.
Contact.
Rowdy was in pit road just a
By the
couple
5.
of laps ago.
But remember, RC Rowdy, the 45, didn't he get sent around on the apron because I think what was happening early on in that, at the beginning of the stage, he was trying to hold the apron on the apron and got tapped and it sent him around. He couldn't go nowhere. He was on the apron trying to keep it low, not make contact.
And
And it
Iron
cost
Man
him.
showing a little bit of no mercy here, getting by GS. He wants to get back up there to the front and fast.
I would say if he gets back up front, I think anything could happen up there.
Also a bad turn for Sean. He nearly got plucked around on the apron with help from Cowboys.
Romeo and Proxy hunting down the top 3. Look at those. Proxy, we saw earlier, take the lead, and since then he's not been able to recover, but now he's inside the top 5. And look at him hunting down Irish and Co. Remember, Irish is on older tires. That is one thing to watch the 18 as well, if I'm not mistaken. And everyone, there's a whole pack behind this one of the guys in that second pack that's serving. They're all behind serving. Here comes Constant to the bottom. Here comes Iron Man. He moves Constant up the track. Into the wall goes Constant. Constant's not going to be happy about that, and he's going to fall outside the top 10.
Battle for the lead has closed in. 19 on the back bumper of the 18. A little bit of a separation from fourth place.
Well, that's just going to open the door
19
more.
starting to move.
They had to check up for the 5 car as he's all ahead of these top 5 currently.
Savage got a little bit of a run here, doesn't take it.
Oh,
And
Proxy
giving
really
Romeo
aggressive.
a shot.
Right? That's going to hold up Sterlo as Romeo got the bottom lane. Proxy on the bottom.
Oh! He saved it.
Just really nowhere to go there for Proxy. It's just no room. And Romeo can't do anything about it as Sterlo's on his outside.
And Iron Man continuing his march. Trying to get by serving. This is for 6.
Telling you, man. Iron Man is driving mad, I'm telling you right now.
Iron Man won last night's NXT race. He wants to sweep the weekend.
Hashtag you shouldn't have been allowed in. He didn't qualify. He did?
Oh, and he lost him.
I'm joking, obviously.
Iron gets by serving.
He's gonna hear
Put
that.
him in the wall.
He is, and I will continue to say it. You didn't qualify in. You didn't.
In his interview last night, Iron was asking, did I pass Coleman's screen? It looked like he did, but now tonight, a different scenario.
Into the wall goes Iron Man. In front of GS. And GS is around. In front of Cowboys.
The wall head on.
Big wreck on there. The 44 selected the 9. I think he passed the 8.
You know what this does? Oh, Irish gets loose! Here comes Savage to the bottom lane! Battle for the race back, they're side by side entering 3 and 4. Sterlo, does he go down to the bottom? He's gonna push his teammate to the lead. Who is gonna lead it back to green?
The line. Savage got it.
Oh,
My income stream is so delayed. I was able to actually see how that wreck happened. The 8 chopped the 24's nose because it was on the apron. He swat it right
said
back
one
up.
more thing about not qualifying, he's gonna suspend you.
Who? Who? Iron Man? Is he threatening me?
No, Mets said that.
Oh, wow. Mets, don't you... Wow. Mets, you should be watching my stream like a real man.
Also, Rowdy out of the race.
Look at the real man.
Like a real man will watch my stream and say it to my stream.
You're gonna get suspended for saying that.
Yeah, he could. Why would he suspend me for
So
saying
now
comments
big
that are true?
implications
Because it's
not
fucking
only
funny.
for those without a win, but those battling for the regular season championship. Cowboys now having to make up major ground if he still wants a shot. B13
Yeah, that right
in
happened
unfamiliar
directly
territory.
behind the 50s. They're unfamiliar.
So we'll see what happens here.
Wow. Wow, you said it in his
And
chat.
we are outside the field window.
That's it. That's not the one.
He said it in your chat. He
We're
couldn't-
outside the field window. Barely. We are 4 from what it looks like.
Ooh, what's the lap?
Watch Irish here and Savage.
It
Savage
shows-
off right ahead.
Counter shows 36. So we might expect some people to go in, but do we also
Choose.
accept more cautions?
I think as the race has gone along, we've seen a lot of caution. I think Sean may have done a pit strategy, or was he top 5 already?
He's
Sean
currently
was correct.
in
He was correct.
5th.
Okay.
He was with Iron Man and he got by him, so he is up there.
146 out of 184. So that's about 38 to go.
39 laps.
I would pit. No, if you're these guys and you know how to fuel save, I would pit on choose. You can make it on fuel
But-
if you know how to do it.
But what about the cautions we've had?
Cautions.
This is the 4th caution.
Yeah, cautions is a
And
thing.
I think Sterlo heard you. There he goes.
Is he risking it? He could be faking.
He could be faking. Yep, faking it.
He stays out, but someone does hit. See Iron Man, Cowboys.
Spartan lost.
You're in the tail, especially those with damage. You might as well. You're
Exactly.
in the tail. It's not gonna hurt you. Because hey,
Spartan.
it could help you on the next cautions. You might have another restart. You don't have to go right up to the front.
Now move up to row 1, next to Savage. Irish picked the bottom. He will be in row 2, next to Sean. Roxy Romeo, row 3. Look who's in row 4. Nick H. and Insolvable.
Hell yeah! We love chaos! No, I'm joking. Go get it, boys.
Also,
I'd
like to point out Sean was almost outside the top 10 at this time of caution. He's currently sitting 4th.
I mean, we've literally saw Insolable get lapped earlier in the race, so just seeing inside the top 10, it's kind of crazy
Twice.
right now. Twice! That's what's even crazier. You got lapped twice, and we see inside the top 10. That is crazy. Alright, here we go. Savage is going to lead us back to green with Sterlo on his outside.
37 to go at the line. And here they go. Will the outside get a good jump again? Not with Savage there.
Yeah, Savage, they might have a strategy here. The JGR boys are going to fall back in line, hopefully here. Can Sterlo do it? Yes, he can. So 1-2 JGR, aka
Sean
MM.
in the wall.
Oh, that's very costly. He's checking out the field behind him. B13 gets involved with him. There's really nowhere to go with B13. Update, RC Rowdy is out. His car blew an engine. He's out of the race. Here comes Sterlo. Irish is going to try to take the easy pick in. Oh, Savage to the wall. He keeps it straight. Somehow, after hitting that. Irish.
Second. And now Proxy looking for third. Getting help from Romeo and Insolvable.
I don't know if we're going to keep this green for much longer. I don't trust the fuel strategy. I know Spartan is doing it. I just don't know if they're going to keep it green.
35 to go.
This racing is so intense up front that I don't know if they can keep it straight for 35 more laps.
3 of the top 4 have yet to win this season. Can one of them end that streak tonight?
Second, third, and fourth in particular, as Proxy, Irish, and as soon as I say that, Romeo makes a move on Savage.
Romeo hasn't won ever since Talladega. They're going back there for 2 races next week.
Yeah, he's hoping to steal one of those and get his momentum back.
He won the season opener. His very first technical race here with ODRL.
And we've seen him one other race. He had a great run, and besides that, he's been mostly mid-pack, but it isn't bad considering. You just gotta build up the momentum at the end of the regular season. And well, if he can run top 5 tonight,
fact, he is coming off the championship on the last Thursday. The first race after that, he's doing well.
Man, I remember watching that stream and the thing just kept glitching out on you.
Dude, the power went out.
It went out mid
30 minutes after that race.
Oh my god.
As Romeo and Savage duke it out for 4th, the top 3 trying to get away.
43 had a run under the 18. He backs off and lets him have it and try to catch the front three again.
23 gets around the 62 of Insolable, so Insolable's going to start dropping back right now in the 62. He's just hanging on.
2 to the wall. Dusty and Insolable got it together.
Alright, so they're starting to get spread out again. If they actually get spread out like they did earlier, the guys in the hot seat, Ironman, Spartan, guys who've been solid tonight.
Fuel saving.
Fuel saving? But Ironman's been probably the only one that we've seen inside the top 5. Well, Spartan's been top 10, top 15 range tonight. If he can steal a win and win tonight, that would be surprising. But at the same time, it's good momentum as well. It's going to be fun to see those guys, how much they're saving as well.
Sean's saving.
But did he pit?
No, but he's saving.
Interesting.
Don't try to do it in the goal language, you idiot.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
he's staying in 5th and 3 and 4, and also holding the clutch in. He doesn't keep the fuel up, so it's. But he has to save at least one more in the pit.
Gets to save at least one more lap to actually make it. That's what I got at.
One more from the others that pit. He's a little
Okay.
bit off from them.
Gotcha.
Right now, 7 of the top 10, as of right now, are winless this season. The other 3 drivers currently well within the top 10. First, 5th, and 6th.
I'm interested to see, because Sean has draft unlike Spartan. I know they are good, like one lap on everyone else. But he has a lot of draft. He's in the top 5. Does he actually back it down here and just start coasting and using the draft to actually pull him along? Because he has the car. We all know he has the car to win the race.
Or
It's just-
second, little contact.
Proxy pressuring.
Proxy and I are together.
He pushed him up a little bit and he bounced back down. That's going to make him go under fire from the 18. He cycles back into 3rd.
And what
Oh,
this
man.
is doing is helping 7 through 10 catch up to this group.
But the thing is, Consta just made a move on B13, so he's looking to get around B13, and that's going to cost him more
18's
time.
getting aggressive. 18 moves to 16. Going to go for 3rd. Not enough.
11th place Cowboys also in the second group.
Oh, Constant sends it in. Oh, into the wall goes B13, and they keep it straight back here.
Yeah, I don't think B13's going to like that one.
Oh, lost.
Nearly lost it.
Almost lost it.
Yeah, there it is.
Good lord, Loss has had a bad night.
He
Like a
has.
really
He's
bad
also
night.
pulled it back together. He's not within this top group right now. He just needs another caution to really get reset and get more track position. Because he's inside of the leader. He just needs there.
I'll tell you what. Starlow's pulling away from Irish, and I think this is suspicious.
Sterlo's not saving though, and we know they're short, and we know you'll lose fuel over time. So I'm expecting the 19 to pit without caution. So he's doing all he can and hope for that caution. Because no one's really being aggressive other than the 18. And the 16, because the 16 was trying to make passes on 5.
I say that 16 is trying to get around that 5 car.
Right now, Sean is 2 laps short. 22 of 24 from what I saw.
Yeah, they have 23 to go at the moment. Thurlow trying to pull away and earn win number 2.
Right now he is doing that, so once again, without caution, it is going to be that 19's race, because even with the 16 about to clear the 5 out of 4, I don't know if he has enough car to catch that 19.
I'm not so sure. If he hits the pit, then I don't think he's going to win the race. I have Spartan and
Savage clears,
a lot of
Romeo
others
clears
saving.
Irish, now Sean looking to do the same for 5th.
I would even argue.
And the
Oh,
wall-
Irish to the wall!
Contact! Clear!
They keep it straight.
And Serving battling now.
Serving to the wall.
Bounces back down, falls back behind the 4 car, and gets thrown back in. The
B13
second
pit road.
all the way outside, I think the top 10.
Early
Non-car
pit.
in.
10th.
Yeah, I have my point of view on Spartan. He is clutching halfway through 3 and 4. And Constant and Serving get together again. Something big is going to happen between these two, and they're dropping like flies because of the incidents.
And we go back to the whole incident at Charlotte, where Serving did not get a penalty points-wise. He appealed it, and it was successful. This isn't what needs to happen right now if I'm Serving.
He needs to settle down, get back in rhythm, and start marching his way through the field again.
Yeah, that 4 and 23 are trying to win their way in, and that car that they're trying to pass is the 42. That is the cut line driver right now. So if one of them would win, it's that 42 out. So he's
Yeah.
also being aggressive, keeping them away from that.
And Dusty Stud did not want that
to
happening.
go.
Yeah, 18 on laps for Mr. Dark Spartan, and he is fuel saving.
44 is in. 44 is in.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Playing
So
the game.
is 31.
Lost. Fuel window's been open for a while, by the way. It's just you don't really want to pit early, I feel like, at this type of track.
I fully expect them to do whether a 2-tire or a no-tire stop. It's something that Lost will do. I look forward to seeing that, possibly. Irish is falling hard. I think he's saving.
I think
Since
he is
he
too.
lost second place, I think he's set to just saving.
Well, he did get hit into the wall, if you remember correctly, so he
Yeah.
probably has damage and just decided to back it down and save. Is he ahead of GS Racing currently?
Yeah, so just
He's behind Nick. He should be a high.
Romeo in. 43 will not try to save it. He is in this time.
shot. Up short.
I don't know how you save it if you're the guys who pitted didn't put the shoes. You can't. Because even the
Well, I
shoes
think with
guys
Sean,
are running short.
It does not help for Sean knowing that you have a group of cars behind you, so you fully can't save.
Especially when they're aggressive, like constant right now. Yeah,
Dusty's
Dusty
in.
is-
16 has caught the 19.
That is
Interesting.
for the lead. The 18 not
In
too
the
far
wall.
back is
In the
Sturlo
wall.
with a hiccup.
Those leader mistakes.
Savage
Keep seeing them.
heading this time. 18 is in. He's looking to leapfrog him here on this round of stop.
That should signal these front two to possibly go in soon. But again, we've seen the later pit is usually the one that works. Sure, you might lose a spot, but the massive tire difference is what you need at the end of this race.
Constant by Sean.
19 back in the
Sturlo
wall.
in the
Here goes
wall.
the 16 to the lead.
So now what will Sturlo do? Will he try to leapfrog the 16?
I don't.
think now that he is second, he is going to pit the same time the 16 does.
Spartan hit the wall back there. He's trying to save. He's the guy I'm watching. He's the only person that I have a stream up that is
15 to
saving
go.
back there. And he pitted on shoes.
What, 3?
Yeah, the 3. And he's currently a lap short still. So even with him fuel saving and trying to
Driven by
clutch.
Sean.
Oh, he holds up Lost massively. Remember, Lost just pitted.
Lost this, but yeah, fresh tires on him.
12 laps to go.
12 to go. Constant sitting in third, serving fourth, Sean in fifth. Our battle for the lead up there for the 16 and 19, we know they are going to pit. They have been hard down the entire time. I can imagine the 4 in the pit as well as the 23.
4 and 23 better hope they don't race each other the way they have earlier because they are in a good spot.
Ooh, Proxy taps the wall, but not enough to affect him.
That was
They're now
close.
catching GS who exits pit road now on the backstretch with them.
Oh, I thought GS was going to save it. Surprising.
Now within the final 10 laps.
I'm waiting on one of them to initiate the dive.
The dolphin
Right
dive.
away.
Constant pit.
Constant.
Constant pit. Yep, I was just about to say, I didn't see him behind him. He fixed early.
Close call to Constant. Nearly missing entry. But now serving in third.
I don't know if
He's third in a ways now.
Oh, serving lagging. That was a big lag from my view.
Luckily, he is by himself. Literally nobody around him to hit.
I'm worried about Spartan. He's about a lap short, and he's still clutching, so...
Hey, at this point, commit to it. You're
He is
within 10,
committed.
commit to it.
8 to go.
Oh, and
There are no
Proxy nearly hits
signals,
the wall.
but Proxy
16-10,
catches it.
I think. 16-10. The 19 follows. Wide entry from the 19. He might lose time to the 16 here.
He
But he's
faked it
the
in, but
16 might have sped. Watch for Proxy. He was very fast.
And another thing, guys, I just want to mention it. Serving, I believe, stayed out, so he still got hit.
Yes, 23-2 the lead currently. I'm going to keep an eye on the 16 to see if he's sped. He was so much faster than Sturlo.
No, he didn't. He didn't speed.
Are you sure?
Serving's in.
Wait, did he speed? No, he's coming to pit road. I'm dumb right now.
He was very fast.
Hopefully
We'll
Serving
see.
didn't speed.
We'll see.
So serving is in,
Stop.
the lead has gone to 50. They did not speed.
So Sean for life still trying to make it.
Sean is the lead, and I think he...
Irish is second.
No, that's not.
The 5 car is second place.
Remember, he backed it down earlier.
And he is holding everyone up behind him. That's how hard he's saving, letting P13 by.
Oh, that rule might be coming to place in some
5 to go.
bad.
Sean could make it to the white flag, but can he make it through?
He's still...
That's the thing. If Spartan is... I know he's trying to conserve it. But once you get on 6 on the... Oh! Lost gets lost! They hit one another! And into the wall goes
We're
Lost!
under 5.
And that's
No
Lost
Lost
night
away.
over officially!
Sean
Irish! Irish!
And he's gonna spin Dusty as well! That's costly!
They're not going to be happy with that 5 car.
Oh, that's definitely gonna be an interesting board meeting. I don't know what you guys do on Tuesdays.
It looks like
4. And there's the 5 now entering 3.
5 is still in second place. Sean,
to go.
who switches in turn 2, can coast and be completely fine. I think Sean is about to go for 4 wins on the season.
That's just ticked down the backstretch.
Oh man, Spartan is saving too much, I think. Based on what I'm hearing from you guys. He's trying to make sure he doesn't have to worry about fuel at all, and it's probably gonna cost him
Is
a win.
not going to
Roxy trying to get by, just get a lap back.
finish.
Looks like he's going to let him by here. Down the backstretch.
By the way,
Go.
Iron Man,
about
that's for
6
position.
seconds.
That's for position. I didn't realize that. That's for position right there, guys.
There he goes, Proxy's by. Gets a lap back.
Iron Man is for position here. Oh, Irish into the wall.
Last 5's in the wall.
He's going, that is for second. A white flag right here for Sean. What the last few good couple of weeks has been for Sean? Extending that points lead.
I don't know. He's low. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win it here, guys. It's gonna be tight.
He won at Indianapolis last Monday night. And now
He
going
is.
out forward. You think he's not going to be regular season champ? This is an exclamation point. Sean wins it at Darlington.
Out at the
Number
line.
4 on the seat.
Out at the line.
Sean Spartan in second.
Oh, he stole it? Second?
Spartan got second over Irish Ironman. Fourth, Insolvable fifth.
Hell yeah. Oh, it was a fuel saver, but still, he got top 5. That's cool.
Roxy 6, Starlow, Savage 8, Cervicone, the last car on the lead
Oh,
lap
now I
is 9.
see it. Damn. Irish on the apron, Iron Man out of fuel, and Spartan
Romeo
just
rounds
running
out the
his
top
normal lane.
10.
Yep. Good work from Spartan. He stole it from both of them.
Only 9 cars finished on the lead lap.
Oh, so that means I won picks. Yeah.
Good job,
Serlo
buddy.
fastest lap.
Good job. You finally did something, Camo.
Bitch, I won last. Oh, second last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
knew it. Hey, it's still gonna be the race times.
Wait,
God, dude, we all knew. We didn't pick him for a reason, and he did it again. So he's like that pick that you don't pick because he's like too easy. You know, it's the easy pick, so you don't pick him.
I know I wasn't the main one today, so I can take 5th and 4th.
Oh man, I think
And I don't know who they are.
alright, so
Dude,
go
you didn't
interview
hear about
Iron Man and
Insolvable?
Insolvable.
You want to interview Insolvable? Good luck.
Sure.
Have fun
I
with
can
him.
take Sean.
And he invited me to a party. What a weirdo.
Here,
No.
put the party on joinable.
Okay, fine. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I got this.
Here, I can work on that.
I did it. I did it. I'm good. All right. Proxy didn't get top 5. Was Irish? I think he was top 5 as well.
Yeah, it was Sean, Spartan, Irish, Iron Man, and Solvable.
And I was seeing Spartan saving. I was watching it from his point of view. It's crazy.
You like that?
Just maybe save too much because Sean was up there.
Okay, they are
We've
all
got
in
everything
here.
here. Let's quick.
Yep.
I think you did good.
Alright,
Top 2.
I can interview winner. Apex, you got second and third. Camo, you can do fourth and fifth.
Alright. So then we'll go ahead and start with our 5th place finisher, the 62 Unsolvable. I think the last time we spoke to you was down in Victory Lane at Bristol. You're on to another short track, a top 5 here. It was definitely a journey for you, considering at one point you were 2 laps down. Those multiple questions in stage 3 got you back up there. We saw you run towards the front after those other restarts after, and I believe as soon as that final one happened, you saw the fuel window open. So I want to say you committed to that fuel window to get to where you are here. So take us through getting through that race. Did you think you were going to be back in contention following those stages?
Oh, wait.
I
Okay, we're good.
I think my race overall was just mainly getting wrecked at the beginning of the stages and losing all hope because I hate this track. This is probably my worst track in the entire game. And then coming to stage 3, I just got a lucky break and got my laps back and was able to contend at least with the top 10 a little bit. And then it came down to fuel strategy, and I just, at first I wasn't saving, but then I ended up backing my pace way down because I ended up getting put in the wall, getting a bunch of damage. That's why I was actually saving. But it worked out.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Not for points, as we know you're locked in for the playoffs, which that's a relief. Does this top 5 off another fuel win give you any bit of boost going into the super speedways? Because we know you're solid there. and one of the better super speedway guys. Does the fuel window or fuel race here help with morale going into those races to try to get some playoff points, get ready for the playoffs?
I think overall, after my performance tonight, I'm very disappointed. I'm going to be running quite a bit of laps probably, even though it's just Daytona and it's an easy track, because I'm very disappointed in myself. So I think the top five is nice and all that, but I think me driving badly is going to give me more fuel to try to practice.
All right, we'll see if that practice comes in, because again, you're one of the ones to watch coming in next week, so we'll look forward to it. Hopefully, you can probably get some more playoff points, stage a win, whichever one comes through, and we will see you for the playoffs.
Yep. Later, bud.
All right. And on to the fourth place finisher, my pick. We saw you take second place from Irish, coming to 2 to go or 3 to go. It was around there. And I'm hearing you ran out and fell down here to fourth.
That is correct.
So we all saw this field window open up once we pit with 40 to go. We knew it was going to form. We expected you and a few others to do it. You did. But the track position damaged it to keep you away from that win. Is there anything you could have possibly done differently in that final restart to maybe pick up some time on Sean, or was it just too much of a stretch considering where you had to start from?
Only thing I could have done differently is installed an illegal fuel tank, because I have no idea how the 50 saved that, because he ran with the front pack that entire run and then somehow saved 5 laps compared to everybody else. It makes absolute zero sense to me.
Yeah, I was watching that too. I was shocked he was able to make that, considering he stayed out and didn't pit with the rest. But I knew he was someone who could also do it. I expected you to do it. I just didn't expect you to run out and fall down here fourth. But a decent run here at Darlington, regardless. I know you struggled through the stages, but you started showing up whenever the long runs came in. Saw you getting near and near that top 5 with the cautions, and the mishaps kept keeping you back. So glad you're able to get up to a 4th place at the end. You're also locked in. Are you looking for more come next week when we go to the super speedways to get ready for those playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I had a fast car. I just could not get through traffic very easily. Really forced me to struggle. I was talking to Proxy throughout the race, and I was typically on pace with his speed, if not a tenth behind. I just could not clear traffic in order to get to the front. So we'll take a top 5 finish. Never going to say no to a top 5 finish, but I think going into the doubleheader next week, the goal is to put this car in victory lane, not once but twice. And if I can't put it in victory lane, then best believe I'm going to put the 16, the 3, or the 31 in victory lane. So shout out to Proxy tonight. He had a good run. Just unfortunate that he couldn't save gas. He finished 6th. He should be in this interview instead of me. But other than that, it's on to next week and then on to the playoffs.
All right, we'll look forward to you then, because you're one of those that we watch on those super speedways. So look forward to a good show there on the doubleheader next week.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for streaming.
And now on to Brent to take over 3rd and 2nd.
Yeah. I finally do get to do interview. All right, on to our 3rd place finisher. He started to emerge at the beginning of stage number 2. Irish, how you doing, man? Congrats on the top 5. What was the goal heading in tonight? I know you're fighting hard for 5th in points. I know it's not what you wanted in the season. You're going for the wins. What was the strategy going into tonight and how things played out, especially at the end there?
My thought process was to stay in front of the 42. He's the next guy below me. He's on the cut line. I just need to do better than him. I think I accomplished that. So, yeah.
quiet night, I would say. Definitely held on. Got a top 3 as well. You were able to, I think, save a little bit more than Ironman, so it secured you to the top 3. What is your goal heading into the Super Speedway duels, basically, the 2 Super Speedways? I know you got to hold on to the points. The points got the cutoff line, but what is another goal also heading into next week?
I mean, obviously to win, but looking back at this race, not too much I could have done differently. I had to save the same amount as the 50, which I don't understand how he was able to do that, and keep his speed. I mean, that was after he put me in the wall too. So, I might have been able to hang in there on the draft because there's 4 or 5 cars right there once I lost second place. And I got put in the wall by the last car in line. Could have been a pretty good fight for the finish there, I think. But it is what it is. 31 also lost control without even hitting the apron, and basically shoved me back there to Ironman where I had to use more fuel and lose a spot to the 3. So, a lot of different things could have happened tonight. It is what it is. Looking forward to leading every lap at Daytona and Talladega.
Bold, but hopefully you can do it. I don't know, but it will be fun to watch. Hopefully you can get yourself into the playoffs officially next week as well. Congrats on the top 5 and top 3 again. Alright, so next up is going to be second place, my bad. I was actually watching your point of view at the end there, Spartan. I was watching you saving fuel, seeing you neutral, clutching it, and I'm like, is this kind of going to do it? And then somehow Sean saved it. I'm like, wait a minute, how did you do that? And you were still able, we saw you 4th coming into the final lap, and you stole 2 spots. Take us through the strategy in stage number 3 to especially get that pit road stop under. Was it you pit on choose, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, pit on choose. That was basically it. I just wanted to burn a lap of fuel. That way, whenever I got the choose lap and we topped off, by the time we went back, I knew I was going to burn another lap. So we just fully committed to the fuel saving, and just tried to stay consistent with it. And Ironman drove away from me for a little bit there, and to be honest, at the end of the race, I didn't know until coming out of turn 4 that I was even in the top 5. I was so locked in on what I was doing, just finishing the race.
Interesting.
So, yep, congratulations to Sean, though. He ran a good race. I don't know how he saved the fuel. I guess that's the topic of probably the podcast here this week. But, congratulations to him. My ILM teammates, they all had a good night. So just want to have a showing tonight after not being here for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and you got some stage points too. Definitely good momentum as you head into the doubleheader. And I know ILM, especially on the Super Speedways, they're known for them. So what is your expectations going into the doubleheader next week?
I mean, everyone's expectations is to win going in. But I mean, as a team, I would really like to see us stay all together, see us stay consistent, because if we work as a group, we're hard to beat, especially with Outcast being an affiliate. We're definitely going to have some help on the track, and we'll definitely be a force to be reckoned with next week.
All right, it'll be fun to watch, especially next week at Dega and Talladega, if I'm not mistaken. 2020 cars, so that'll be fun to watch. That'll be fun to watch. Congrats on the top 3. Hopefully that'll gain you some more points heading into the playoffs as well. And we'll see you next week, Spartan. All right, I'm gonna hand it over to Hendrick for the winner tonight. All right.
Well, I'm here for the 4th time this season and 2nd week in a row with tonight's winner, Mr. Sean for live. Sean, make sure your audio is included.
Yes, sir.
Well, regardless of what car is to race, if it's 2020 or 2022, regardless of that, you still find a way to win. So I got to ask you, how in the world did you save enough fuel there to make it there at the end?
Well, I can't give away all my secrets. I just, it's been logging a lot of laps, knowing the shifting points, and knowing. Yeah, my stream will point out. Yeah, nobody go back and watch my stream tonight. Yeah, nobody go back and watch my stream tonight.
Cheater, you got the Durlagano fuel tank. You got the agility gun,
No, just found a gap, decided to try to save some fuel early on in the run. I could really, there was a gap between me and like a second pack. And it kind of allowed me to just save some extra fuel there, and that really helped. I had the draft of the pack in front of me. I guess I'll give it away. Why not? So the pack in front of me didn't pull away from me, and there was a gap from a second pack behind me, and I would just clutch like down the straightaway, let all those guys get bunched up, and then I would hit the clutch, and then I would catch back up in the middle of the corners and roll the corners better. And that's really how I was able to save the fuel there.
Well, I'm going to give you an update here regarding your situation and points. You now have the biggest point lead so far this season. It is now up to 52 points.
Good
and before
God.
I make you answer this question, at this rate, with how many playoff points he has 27 after tonight. If he gets the regular season championship, he would also have 52 points going into the first round of the playoffs. So I got to ask you this. So with a big points lead, with a bucket of stage points already in your inventory, how do you feel going into these last two races at Talladega next week?
Oh, well, I'm sure I'm not going to have many friends out there, that's for sure. I just, super speedway race, and I hate it. It sucks. Not my thing. Not a big fan of it, but if I could come out with a top 10, top 5 in those, I'll be a pretty happy camper. That's really all I'm looking forward to next week, is just surviving those types of races. And before I continue, I want to apologize to the 5 car there. I mean, I was pretty low, like on the white line there. Not any. It was just one of those racing deals. I was on the other side of that a couple of times tonight as well. It sucks, and I feel for him, because I feel like if that didn't happen, he's probably closer to me and has a chance of saving a little bit more fuel and maybe challenging at the end there. So apologize to him. Just tried everything to keep it off of him. We ended up making contact. I'll watch it. I don't know if I was coming up, he was coming down. But yeah, apologies to the 5 car there at the end.
All right, Sean. Well, before I let you go here, celebrate the dub and get ready for what I will call complete destruction going on next Monday night. Do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for doing what you guys do and showcasing our talents every week, and putting on a great show as always. Appreciate Mets for picking me, and I told him, if you pick me, we'll go and do some trophy hunting, and we're starting to finally get that going. Finally starting to collect some of them trophies. Shout out to all my teammates, and we're going to keep it rolling here and bring home a team chip for DSR here as long as we keep it up. But yeah, and like I said, apologies to the 5 car there as well. No, I don't know what happened there, but definitely was not trying to make contact with him there.
Alrighty. Well, Sean, congrats on win number 4 on the year. I wish you the best of luck going into the 2 Talladega races next week.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, hopefully you guys can join in and maybe give me a little draft and help, because I don't think I'm going to have any friends next week with 4 wins.
Nah, you did good tonight. You did good tonight, Sean. I was just joking.
Well, we're going to recap the results here really quickly before we wind this one down. So, Sean for life, win number 4, points lead, big as ever, playoff point bucket, big as ever. Dominant win, winning margin over 8 seconds over Dark Spartan, who was able to make it on fumes and cash in on P2. Irish in the 5, good points day for him, P3.
Yep.
Iron Man and Insolvable, 2 drivers already locked in, round out the top 5, 4th and 5th. Proxy in the 16, Sterlo in the 19, 6th and 7th. They still have a chance to get up to 2nd in points. We're going to get into that in just a moment. Slight Savage in the 18, very good on points now. He looks to lock himself in next week with an 8th place run. Serving, however, he has to win if he wants to try and get in. Or catch Dusty. I'm projecting him 30 points back of Dusty going into Dega next week.
That's going to be difficult. I'm going to be honest with
Romeo
you.
in the 43, first car lap down, he rounds out the top 10. B13 in the 9 and 11th, not bad for him. He looks to get in on points next week. Cowboys in the 44 and 12th, his chances for the points lead may be gone. He now has to focus on hanging on for 2nd. He's 14 points ahead of Proxy, 21 ahead of Sterlo. Constant in 13th. He has 2 more shots left to try and get in with a win. Same can be said with Nick H in 14th. Dusty 16th in points now, 15th in the race tonight, and lost. Now has to try and get in with a win after finishing 16th tonight. Just wasn't his night. Saw him spin around a couple times. He at least gets it home. He's 16. GS at 17th, 2 down. And then the 3 DNFs, RC, Rowdy, I-Trip, and Jack Boy, 18th, 19th, and 20th. Well, that was Darlington. Apex came out. Do you guys have any final words here? And tell us what you guys think about those 2 Digger races next Monday.
Oh, those are going to be fun, to say the least. We also got the tampering period on tonight, actually, after this race. So that's going to, I think it's after tonight. That's going to be fun to watch as well. Overall, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. We see Dega in Daytona, especially in those 2020 cars. We're definitely going to see a lot of strategy, a lot of different cars to the front and the back. It's going to be fun. Can we have a different winner as well, like Constant? Maybe a new guy. Like, maybe someone steals it. You don't know. It's a wild card. It's 2 wild card races back to back. I'm going to send it over to Camo, because he probably has something to say about it as well. Hopefully. Is he not here?
No, I'm just gonna wait for the caution fest again, trying to get everyone else to the end. Because so far, that's what we've seen the last few races. Always stage 3 is caution after caution after caution after caution.
It's swapped. I don't know why. It's swapped halfway through the season, which is definitely an interesting topic for Wednesday. Because it's been 2 hours. We've been streaming for about 2 hours, so I'm going to let Hendrix send us off.
Yeah, just as another keynote for what you guys talked about, Romeo won his first race there last time, but could be in line to see another one. But that will do it from us. Appreciate Apex that came over being here. Again, I don't know what the streaming situation will look like next Monday night with Camo's stuff with the hotspot. But otherwise, me and Brum will be guaranteed to stream next Monday night. I will also be here Sunday night for the NXT regular season finale at Homestead, where a certain somebody in the booth is looking to cash in on that regular season championship. So we'll see how that goes down. But for now, that will do it here tonight. We'll let the chaos unfold starting on Sunday and on Monday. I'm Regular Show 48, closing this one out, saying so long, and congrats to Sean on win number 4. We'll see you guys next time.
Woohoo! Oh my god, I didn't even stream.